What's going on, y'all? The reviewer is here, and I'm back to give y'all this album review of Dubee, aka Sugar Wolf, called Dangerous Prospects. Now, if y'all don't know who Dubee is a well-known artist from Vallejo, California, and he was affiliated with Mac Dre, Young Black Records, with Kyrie, all that good stuff. And I believe he still is in a way. Dubee is one of my favorite rappers from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Dope. He can flow all day. Like, he can just rap this flowing. And if you haven't purchased his first, or you haven't heard the first album called, self-titled Dubee, aka Sugar Wolf, and the other one called For That Skrilla, I think, get them. All bumping, man. But that's another topic for another review. All right, this right here is his third album, if I'm not mistaken. And this is the real deal. Y'all know how I do. And be on the lookout for this review right here, The Underdog, called Steady Smashing. I probably should have it by the time this video is uploaded. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all the credits who made the beats for the album. The producers of this album were The Underdog, Johnny Z, Dubee, K-Lou, Kyrie, Sean T, and Steve D. All right. You should see the features on the back of the album cover, all right? So here we go. The first one is called Third Time Coming. This is just an intro. I believe, I don't know who's talking on the intro, but it's pretty dope. The next one is called Body Bleeding. This features Q. I guess he raps the hook. He does like a reggae type thing. And this song is bumping. That beat is kind of dark sounding. If you hear it, Dubee comes through with some dope verses, just straight flowing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, Dubee can just flow all day. The next one is called ABC's 1 2 3s. And this song is not bad. It's pretty straight. Dubee comes through with some straight verses. He's rapping in the ABC form, and then the second verse is the 1 2 3 form. And it's pretty solid. Dangerous Prospects is a dope track here. This features Reek Daddy, Naked, and The Underdog. And if y'all heard these guys flow, they on point. That beat is bumping out the frame. This is kind of like an up-tempo beat. And they just coming through, man, showing how they some dangerous prospects and all that stuff. Then I'm gonna go on the track called Game. This is a blazing track right here. And y'all should know, if y'all hear this track, y'all know who made the beat. This is a dope sample from Mac Dre. If y'all remember the track called Gift the Gab, I believe, that's what it's sampled from. And Dubee come through with some dope verses. He comes in and the beat is bumping. Again, this is one of my personal favorites off of the album. Then the next one is called Get Down. This features Sleep Dank and The Underdog. They all come through with some pretty cool verses. The Underdog comes through with a tight verse. To me, he's one of the most underrated artists from the West Coast, man. That's why I had to get that album of his. And Dubee come through with a dope verse as well. And that beat is bumping is also, man. Like the way it sounds, you already know that sound is catchy like a mug. The next one is called Bring It. This features Troy Dion. He sings the hook. Dubee comes through with some straight verses, man. Again, this straight flowing throughout this track. Pretty good job there. Then Soldiers Only is another nice track from Dubee. He comes through with some pretty straight verses. That bass line on that beat is ridiculous, man. The way it sounds, you already know it's about some go to war type stuff, you know. The next one is one of my favorite tracks on here called Skrill. And in case y'all don't know what Skrill means, that means money, trying to make that paper, you name it, you know. That hook on there is insane. That beat goes hard like a mug, yo. And Dubee comes through with some dope ass verses. And again, this beat is blazing. Definitely one of my favorite tracks off of this album. The next one is called Mob Shh. This is a pretty good track from Dubee. And he comes through with some pretty cool verses here. The beat is pretty solid. One of the better tracks off the album, I'll put it like that. The next one is called That's It. This features The Underdog. and he comes through with a nice verse. The underdog, comes through with a nice verse. Dubee comes through with a dope verse, and every time they end the verse off, they say, "And that's it." You know, pretty original there, and that beat is pretty cool. The hook is really nice as well. Then "Get Yours" is a pretty short track with Dubee. He's talking about, he's rapping a little story on this cut here. This is probably the shortest track off of the album. Then the next one is called "Cavvy R Symphony." This features Usual Suspect, Mrs. Sweets, EB Daddy of the Hood, and some more people, you know. But it's a bumping track. That beat is blazing. All them, pretty much this is a posse track. They all come through with some dope verses, man. That beat is booming, you know what I'm saying? This is another tight cut that I know that y'all would love. And the last one is called Triple C. This is just an instrumental ending off. So that's all the songs I review off of this album. To rate this out of a 10, I will give this at least a 9 out of a 10. Dubee does an awesome job with the dope cuts, the dope beats. He come through with some dope verses, and you can see the features right on the front cover as well. This to me is one of my favorite albums from Dubee, and he has a good bit of albums. And it's a shame rappers don't rap like this no more nowadays, and I feel for this generation, to be honest. I mean, there's still some dope MCs out there, but yeah, Dubee is definitely one of a kind that I feel like he should get his shine like sooner or later, man. Cause at this point, man, I feel like the dope artist is underground, and you know what? I'm not gonna get on that subject, but basically what I'm saying is pick this album up when you get a chance. This is an album that y'all have to peep out before you stop listening to rap music. Seriously, because this right here is a dope album. So that's it. Shout out to Dubee, aka Sugar Wolf, for coming out with a dope album. Be on the lookout for more of the album reviews of his I have coming soon. You know, I'm trying to find these CDs and albums, but it's getting harder and harder to find. All right. Shout out to all the producers and all the features. All right. Much love to the real folks, and I'll be on here back with another review. All right. Peace out, guys.